U.S. Super Outbreak 2011. How does a tornado form? Tornadoes start when warmer air from hotter places are mixed with cold air from colder places. This creates violent lightning and thunderstorms, called supercells. As warm air goes into the storm, it gets pushed up and twisted, which creates a mesocyclone. Once a mesocyclone is born, it creates stability in the airflow and makes the lower part tighter, which has faster and spinning clouds. After this, a tunnel of air moves down into a moist cloud base and creates a link between the storm and the earth. Once the tip touches the ground, it is a tornado. How the U.S. super outbreak formed. This tornado was formed from cold air sitting above Canada and Midwestern states, which met up with warm, moist air pushing up from the Gulf of Mexico. Also dry air from Mexico and the southwestern United States. This made the temperature increase, which increased the wind velocity to form a jet stream. This storm moved south and bent, which created swirling winds at ground level, which soon developed into hundreds of tornadoes. Then, after 355 tornadoes hit, with 25% very violent and 321 people killed. Now, after about 4 years, most damage has been fixed and most structures have been rebuilt, such as houses and buildings. Timeline: April 25th, 2011. 42 tornadoes occurred with 4 deaths. April 26th, 2011. After 55 tornadoes, 0 deaths occurred. April 27th, with a record of 211 tornadoes, 317 people were killed with 2,000 injured. April 28th, 2011. 47 tornadoes occurred with 3 deaths. External and internal forces. External forces would include strong wind and rain, also thunder and lightning. Internal forces for compression would be the tornado pushing the structure, which you will soon see later. Shear will be the tornado ripping and tearing things out of the ground, like trees, houses, and buildings. Tension would be winds pushing and pulling in opposite directions. Then torsion would be wind and rain twisting and pulling on each other to form a tornado. My safe house. My safe house would have an air vent so that people could get air, but gravel and dirt would not get in. It would have a steel door and a ceiling with concrete walls and very strong foundation. It would also be underground. There would also be supplies and storage such as food and water. My questions. Question 1. Should locations with more tornadoes, have additional safe houses and roads and routes to evacuate faster? 2. How can we find a way to detect tornadoes more quickly and before the mesocyclone reaches the ground, preventing it from happening? Here's a short clip.
There it is.
This part of the tornado is called a mesocyclone. This is now a tornado since the tip of the mesocyclone is touching the ground. Compare it. I compared the U.S. super outbreak in 2011 to the super outbreak in 1974. Both of them happened in April, impacted some of the same areas, and were an outbreak of tornadoes, not just one. The U.S. super outbreak 2011 killed 324 people, more modern devices to help. But however, it had more modern devices to help. It lasted 4 days with 355 tornadoes. The U.S. super outbreak 1974 killed 319 people with 148 tornadoes. It caused $600 million of damage and lasted in a 24-hour period. Thank you for watching.